You know, it's hard to believe it has been a full year since Hurricane Helene on Treasure Island. The aftermath was not just damage to the homes, but delays with the permits, the rebuilding, and some city workers walked away. Tonight, our Michael Bluska going back there, listening to the people on the island, hearing how frustrations are now slowly giving way to resilience.
Over the past year, streets were lined with mountains of trash filled with the keepsakes of so many. Now it's gone. The apocalyptic scenes of devastation seemingly wiped clean. In the days after the storm, photographer Reed Moeller and I captured photos of the destruction. A year later, we came back to the exact same spots to line up then and now. And while we've documented dramatic changes of roads covered in sand getting cleared, cars tossed into homes removed, some parts of Treasure Island are untouched. Nothing has changed.
It was tough. You couldn't do anything. You felt helpless. Yeah, I don't know exactly how you explain it, how you deal with it. It brought tears to a lot of people's eyes.
On the 5th floor of City Hall, overlooking the same beach that was inundated by 7 feet of storm surge, we sat down with Treasure Island Mayor John Doctor.
I read a book that said that every place in Florida at some point will be touched by a hurricane. This was your turn.
Yeah.
What do you say to these other small beach communities that haven't been hit yet and what you learned?
Oh, I'll tell you what, it's when they tell you to get out, get out. And we just didn't believe it. I guess, you know, as a society, we didn't believe that this could happen, especially since we hadn't been hit in 104 years.
Then the city hit with another crisis, a mass exodus of employees, dozens resigning, residents calling for city leaders to quit or be fired, from the mayor on down.
You're sitting here because the former mayor resigned, and then I pulled internal emails that shows sort of you guys talking back and forth about resignation after resignation after resignation. What was that like for you guys emotionally?
You know, I think that for our hourly employees, for the main staff, it was tough because we were asking them, you know, to work a lot of overtime, and they did, but they all had families at home. And so I think that it just, you know, the stress, the anxiety, and just being tired, a lot of folks, you know, wanted to move on. Do you think the permits is what made citizens the most upset about how things went down? You know, it was big, but I don't know that that was, I mean, it just, everybody just, you feel like, why me? I'll tell you what, the one thing I do much quicker than we had was call in some of these engineering firms that were able to get in and help us out in the field and in the permitting.
Any contractor, any car that comes through here must help the residents.
Tempers flared in the days after the storm and in the weeks and months that followed.
That is complete malarkey.
As I mentioned before, we need a hero.
We've been there in the community ever since, reporting all year on the good and the bad.
We just don't know what we're going to do. We're kind of just floundering here.
Everybody a little bit traumatized, but I would say spirits are pretty darn good for what most people have been through.
It was really difficult ringing in the new year, knowing that how can you say Happy New Year when your whole house is destroyed?
This was a good opportunity to redo our house.
The whole city has been very, very welcoming to try to help us survive.
I would like to have had things better, but I'm, again, coming back to where we are now is the most important thing.
Was this your escape as you tried to get your house back together?
For sure. Even after the hurricane, when there was people's furniture from houses and stuff were all washed up in here, I still had to come out here and paint.
Recovery can be slow. West Evans just got back into his home.
We live in a town of, I will tell you, some of the most resilient people you'll ever meet, because there's people that can never handle this in a million years.
So did Mark Hoey. You just got into your home a couple of weeks ago.
Correct. I wasn't going to move in until we had a dresser. I wasn't going to live out of plastic bags anymore, and a couch.
Are you able to walk out your sliding glass door, look at it, how beautiful this is,
Absolutely.
but not be reminded of the hurricane?
No, you're not. We won't forget that. We won't forget that.
You're not going anywhere, are you?
I'm not going anywhere. No, not at all. I think that that we are a strong community. a vibrant community. And the people that are here are diehard fans, just like my wife and I, and we're going to stay on forever.
We're going to remain as a choice. We take what preventive measures we can, and then do the best of it, and we'll evacuate again.
The word treasure in Treasure Island, that's real. Like, this is a treasure we have here, and we have to keep it a treasure.
On Treasure Island with photojournalist Reed Moeller, Michael Paluska, Tampa Bay 28.